Hello, welcome to JS Learning Academy. Jacob Sichamba right here with you. So remember, we're doing intensive revision, of which I encourage you to join our online classes if you are preparing for your 2025 GCE. So let's do some of these questions. So the first question here, they're saying the diagram below is a sector with center O and radius 7 centimeters. Okay, this is 7 centimeters. Angle at O is 270 degrees. So of course you can see that this is 7 centimeters, and this is the radius. Calculate area of the sector. So to calculate the area of the sector, of course you need the formula. So the formula here looks like this. Area is equal to theta over 360 degrees pi r squared. So this is the formula for finding area of a sector. So we can say equal to theta is the angle which is here, that is 270 degrees. So we write 270 degrees over 360 degrees times. Here, remember, this is paper 1. And in paper 1, you are supposed to use your pi as 22 over 7. And they always give that instruction that use pi as 22 over 7. So here times the radius is a 7 squared here. It's a 7 centimeters from here to here. So where there is r, you put 7. So you can now say equal to, here we shall say the 0 and the 0 will cancel out. Remember, no calculator is allowed here. So you can say here 9 into 27, it's a 3. 9 into 36, that will give us a 4. So here we've got 3 over 4 times 22 over 7 times 7 times 7. Remember, 7 squared means 7 times 7. So here you can see this 7 and the 7 here will cancel out. We shall remain with a 1. We can say 2 into 4, that is a 2. Into 22, it's 11. So we now multiply 3 times 11 times 1 times 7. This, of course, is giving us a 231. So 231 over a 2 here. So we can say centimeters squared. This is area we are finding. So if you don't want to leave your answer like this, you can write it in decimal form, where it will just be 115.5 centimeters squared. So your answer can be like this or like this. Let's now move on to the next question. Remember, I said we are going through a number of questions to just make sure that we help as many people as we can. So the next question here is under arithmetic progression. So they have given us the sequence 25, 22, 19, 16. Find the formula for the nth term. So when you hear these people or examiners asking you to find the formula, just think of this formula for finding the term under AP. So that is it. T subscript n is equal to A plus, open bracket, n minus 1, and D here. Remember, you are not supposed to use a calculator in paper 1, and also you are not given the formula. So a formula like this, you just have to know it. So we can say data, very important to gather a data. So for the formula here, there is no need of finding n. Just find A and D. So you're only finding two things, A and D. So A is a 25, D is a -3. So these are the two things that we need. So once you get this, you can plug them in the formula. So you can say T subscript n is equal to 25 plus n minus 1 multiplied by negative 3, which is a D. Okay. So I know somebody may be asking that where is this negative 3 coming from? Okay. So this negative 3, you get two terms. Remember, we've got 25, 22, 19, 16. So get two terms which are following each other. I'll get these two. So you say 22 minus 25. You are getting a negative 3. If you want, you can say 19 minus 22. You get a negative 3. If you want, you can say 16 minus 19. You still get a negative 3. So that is called common difference. It's a D. So when you plug in there, you can now simplify. So we're getting a 25 minus 3n plus 3. So you multiply negative 3 times n, it's negative 3n, negative 3 times negative 1, it's positive 3. So these two can be added. We're going to get a 28 minus 3n. So 25 plus 3, it's 28. We go to the next question. So for the next question here, we need to find the value of k. So they're saying calculate k. They have given us these 2 points. So I've got this and this. Also, they've said the gradient. This is a gradient. Okay? So now to get the value of k here, we are going to use the gradient formula. This is a formula for finding a gradient. So in case you don't know, kindly keep in your mind that this is the formula. So when you get this formula, you say this is your x1, y1. Here, x2, y2. So just plug in, what is our y2? Our y2 is a negative 14 minus, what is our y1? It's a k over our x2 is a k minus x1 is a negative 2. So on m here, we're going to write a 2 because they've said the gradient is a 2. So this is a 2. And then from here, we can work out things. We're getting a 2 is equal to negative 14 minus k over k plus 2. We cross multiply. So there is a 1 here. We shall say 2 open bracket k plus 2. They are equal to negative 14 minus k. So this by this, we're getting that. That's cross multiplication. So 2k plus 4 is equal to negative 14 minus k. We group the like terms. We're going to get a 2k plus k. This minus k is now plus k, which is equal to minus 14 minus 4. And from here, of course, we can of course say this is a 3k, which is equal to 18k. We divide by a 3. By a 3 both sides. This and this will go. The value of k will come out to be equal to negative 6. Okay, so that's the value of k. Let's now go to the next question and see what we're supposed to do on the next question. So for the next question here, they've given us the points. So they've given us this point and that point. They want us to express p, q. This is a vector pq, okay, in a column form. So we're going to do this. What are we going to write inside here? Start with the coordinates from q, because q is what is ending. You see, the arrow where is pointing. It's from p to q. So start with coordinates from q minus coordinates from p. So this is q, okay? So we shall start with negative 3, which is from q, minus 2, which is from p. We come to 1 minus 4, which will give us a negative 5 minus 3 as our answer. So this is our answer. Okay, so now we come to the last question, which is question 5 here. They've given us this shape and we need to find the volume. So basically what we need to do here is to know the formula for finding volume. Okay, so this is the formula you're able to see right here. So when you've been given a conical frustum, you use this formula to find the volume. Okay, so now out of this volume, we are supposed to find the H, capital letter H here, and small letter h. So let me show you how to find capital letter H. So to find capital letter H, you're going to say x plus 20 over x. So this is the 20 we're talking about. It's equal to 42 over 14. So normally what happens here is that we've got this, it has been cut, and we don't know this height from where it has been cut. So we are going to say this x plus 20, which is the height of the cone before it was cut, over the height of what has been cut, is equal to the diameter of the radius. So this is the radius from here to here, it's a 21. Okay, we've been given diameter, so just divide this by 2, you get a 21. Even here it will be a 7. From here to here it will be a 7 because we've got a 14. So 14 divided by 2 will give us a 7. So you can either use the radius here, bigger radius over smaller radius, or you can use this, what I've used, diameter, bigger diameter over smaller diameter. So 14 in itself, it's a 1. 14 into 42 will give us a 3. So we've got x plus 20 over x is equal to 3 over 1. We now cross multiply. We're getting x plus 20 is equal to 3x. Group the like terms. X minus 3x is equal to minus 20 minus x minus 2x is equal to minus 20. Divide by minus 2 by minus 2, this and this, x will give us or x will be equal to 10 centimeters. So the height of what has been cut is 10 centimeters. So now after getting this height, we're going to say, okay, the h will be equal to 30, and then small letter h will be equal to 20, bigger r will be equal to 21, small will be equal to a 7. So the radius here, let me start with the height. The bigger height, that's the height before this frustum was cut. If you're able to see, this is 10, so you just add these two, you're getting a 30. The height of the smaller part here, it's a 10. This is where the 10, actually I wrote 20, it's a 10, it's supposed to be 10. Okay, and basically here, we now plug in the values. So let's say equal to 3.142 over 3, open bracket. So that is a 21 squared, capital R, times 30 minus. Here it will be 7 squared times 10. So we simplify further here. We can say 21 squared, it's giving us a 441 times 30, it's giving us a 13,200. So 3.142 over 3, open bracket, 13,230 minus. So 7 squared times 10, this is giving us a 490. So when we simplify further here, we are getting 3.142 over 3, and then here it's giving us 833. So let me just confirm. I'm just confirming here to make sure that what we are getting is how it's supposed to be. So 13,230 minus 490, this is giving us okay, I think we missed somewhere. That's not what we're supposed to get. We're supposed to get, let me see, 21 squared times 30 minus 7 squared, okay, times 10. So this is giving us something different. So we shall say, that's why it's very important that you counter check your work, okay, before submitting. So this is what we are getting, okay. I hope it's what you are also getting. So we can say times 3.142. This now is giving us something like this. Okay. So this is 40029.08. You divide by 3. So when you divide by 3, the answer is coming out to be equal to 1334.3.0266 centimeters cubed. So you can write this in 3 significant figures, and this is how your answer will come out. If you don't know how to do this, leave it up to here. So thank you so much. We end here. Please remember to watch the next video. If you want to join our online classes, this is a number you can get in touch with us. We'll be able to add you. Thank you, and bye-bye.